Nigerians will not regret that they have entrusted national responsibility to us. We must not succumb to hopelessness and defeatism. We can fix our problems.
He achieved this by the acquisition of modern and sophisticated platforms for the military, such as the Super Tucanos, and by boosting the morale and confidence of the fighting force.
The President, was kind enough to authorize and approve the MAFA of 2017, which helped to shore up the moral disposition of the armed forces. Overall, is the guidance and the support of the Commander-in-Chief himself. The freedom for us to act and to be creative and to exercise the initiative of command that he has given to us is unparalleled. And then within limits of the resources available to government, that he has also made those resources available in such a manner that they have made very significant impact. The aggregate of all is what led to the gains that we are now witnessing across the country. And I think I remain proud to have had him as my Commander-in-Chief.
Well, the first thing he did, being a general himself, who know the essence of cooperation in tackling the challenge we are facing, or terrorism particularly, was to first harness our neighbors, namely Chad, Niger, Cameroon, and now with that he immediately activated the multinational joint task force. He also gave effective orders and instructions on what should be done here, and it's on his instruction that the theater command for the operation of against terrorism was moved to Maiduguri, and it was established, and it's under that leadership that what was achieved.
Indeed, history will always be kind to the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Mohammadu Buhari, GCFR, for the commitment of his administration to the welfare and well-being of Nigerian Air Force. In the last 8 years of the current administration, the Nigerian
economic renaissance.
Notable landmark achievements of the Buhari administration
has witnessed 2 recessions, witnessed the lowest crash in crude oil price in the history of the world during this presidency, but we've been able to build up massive infrastructure despite this circumstance. We have been able to do that by increasing revenue, so non-oil revenue is now much larger than oil revenue. When we started, oil revenue was funding the budget 70%. Now it is down to 22% in the 2023 budget. His Excellency the President has been very generous in providing support. In our budgets, we've been able to grow them from its size of 5 trillion in 2015 to 21.8 trillion in 2023. And these budgets are not just budgets, they are funded. For the first time in the history of our country, despite the extreme economic hardship that COVID-19 imposed on all economies, we were able to fund our budgets 100%. We've been able to consistently pay salaries, pensions.
Increase of the national production from 3 million per annum to 9 million tons per annum. Today, Nigeria is the largest producer of rice in Africa. All these successes could not have been achieved without the political will of Mr. President.
President Mohammadu Buhari, in the 8 meritorious years of his administration, bestrode the length and breadth of the nation, leaving behind phenomenal legacies that have positively impacted millions of Nigerians, cutting across all sectors of the national life.